All right, 4.2 is on standardizing normal distribution and finding z-scores. Okay, this is something you're going to do a lot in the next few sections and chapters. So what is a standardized value and how do I calculate it? Standardizing is the process of converting observations of a distribution to values representing how many standard deviations each value is away from the mean to create a common scale. So basically we're trying to see how spread out the data is. The standard normal distribution is a normal distribution with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Okay, and how you'd write this is you put n, and you have 0, 1. The mean comes first in this ordered pair, if you will, and the standard deviation comes second. Okay. A standardized value tells us how many standard deviations the original observation is above or below the mean. Okay, this is also known as the z-score. The z-score tells how many standard deviations away from the mean it is. And we find the z-score by doing z equals x minus u divided by sigma, divided by standard deviation. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a little note that higher z-score is better. So basically, like the higher the z-score, the higher above the average it is. So like in some cases, like if you want to see like how many standard deviations away from the mean are you on your test, on your standardized test, the higher the score, the better it is. Okay, so for example, it says the mean time for 800-meter runners in the state is 124 seconds. Okay, and the standard deviation is 3.6. Determine how many standard deviations from the mean each of the following are, which means find the z-score. So in this one, it's a normal distribution. The mean is 124. The standard deviation is 3.6. Okay, so we want to find the z-score for 130. It'll be z equals 130. That backwards. 130 is x minus u, so minus 124 divided by 3.6. Okay, this is x, this is u, and this is sigma. So 130 minus 124 is 6. 6 divided by 3.6 is 1.6 repeating. So the z-score is about 1.66666 or 1.67. What this means is it is 1.6 standard deviations above the mean. If we do the same thing when they run 114 seconds, so x is 114, it'll be 114 minus the mean, so minus 124, divided by the standard deviation. We would get negative 2.7 repeated. That would be our z-score. And what that means is we are about 2.7 repeating standard deviations below the mean. So it'd be above the mean or below the mean. If I had to sketch a picture, it'd look like this. Normal curve. The middle is where the mean is. So the mean is at 0 in the normal standard distribution. So 2.7 below would be like this. You're to the left of it. Okay, because 0, so let me backtrack a little bit. They tell us that In a normal standard distribution, the mean is at 0. So the mean is at 0. And then we're negative 2.7 standard deviations would be to the left, 2.7. Okay, and then number 2, we got a part A and B. It says the mean score on an economics test was 82, and the standard deviation was 5%. So it looked like this: a normal distribution, 82 is the mean, 5 is the standard deviation. We have to find the z-scores. So z is 94 minus 82 divided by 5. We'd end up with 2.4. So what this means is it's 2.4 above the mean, 2.4 standard deviations above the mean. And then in part B, we would do 75 minus the mean, so minus 82, divided by the standard deviations. We would get negative 1.4, and this would mean that it's below the mean 1.4 standard deviations. Okay, so just trying to find out how many standard deviations away from the mean are we. And that'll tell us how far away from the average. So if you are like way below the mean, like minus negative 2.7 is quite a bit below. But if you are above the mean by like positive 2.4, that means you're pretty far above average. Okay, and that's all it's saying. It's comparing by standard deviations how far away from the mean each number is.